Here is your long, emotional, and YouTube-friendly story, smooth pacing, deep emotions, strong hook, and crafted naturally for a 40-minute narration. No headings, only plain paragraphs as you requested. People say life changes in moments you never see coming. But nobody expected that today, inside a crowded children's park buzzing with laughter, a single father would stop the world for two little girls whom everyone else acted like they couldn't even see. If you're watching this, stay with me till the end. You're about to witness how one hello, spoken without a sound, changed 3 lives forever. And if this story touches your heart, hit the like button and subscribe so more people can find hope where they've stopped looking. It was a warm Sunday morning when Zion, a quiet single dad in his mid-30s, brought his 7-year-old son, Ahil, to the park. Life hadn't been gentle with them recently. After losing his wife in a road accident, Zion had been learning to be both mother and father. Every day felt like a test, but Ahil was his entire world, the reason he woke up and kept going. Ahil ran toward the swings, laughing, and Zion smiled, rare, but genuine. That's when he noticed them. 2 little girls, maybe 5 or 6, identical twins sitting alone at the far end of the bench. Their clothes were worn, their hair slightly messy, and their eyes, those said everything. Fear, hurt, hope, but fading. People passed by them without a glance. Kids playing nearby didn't approach. Even adults avoided looking in their direction. The twins signed something to each other silently, their small hands moving fast, almost anxious. That's when it hit him. They were deaf. And completely alone. Something inside Zion tightened. He'd seen loneliness. Lived it. He knew what it felt like when the world speaks a language you can't understand. But seeing it in children this small, it broke something he didn't know was still breakable. One twin, the slightly older looking one with a faded red ribbon, looked around helplessly whenever other kids laughed. Her sister tugged her hand, signing gently, maybe telling her not to mind. But their eyes were filled with a longing no child should ever wear. Zion looked around. Where were their parents? Why wasn't anyone helping them? Ahil ran back with a ball, breathless. Baba, those girls, nobody is playing with them. They look sad. Zion crouched to his son's level. Would you like to talk to them? Ahil hesitated. But, how? They can't hear me. Zion smiled softly. There are many ways to speak. The truth was, Zion knew sign language. His late wife had been a teacher for deaf children. She taught him the basics years ago, insisting it could save a life one day. He never imagined this moment would come. Taking Ahil's hand, he walked toward the twins. The girls stiffened when they saw someone approaching, like they were used to being rejected. Zion bent down slowly, smiled warmly, and gently signed, "Hello." The reaction was instant. Their eyes widened. Their mouths opened slightly, surprised, then trembling. The sister with the red ribbon signed back cautiously. "You speak like us." Zion nodded. "A little. My wife taught me." The younger twin started crying softly, covering her face. The older one tugged her close, as if shielding her. Ahil stepped in front of them and waved awkwardly, copying a sign his dad whispered to him earlier. "Friend." The girls froze. Then, like sunlight breaking through clouds, a small smile spread across their faces. They signed back, shy but hopeful. "Friend." For the first time that day, the twins weren't invisible. Ahil played with them, rolling the ball, laughing, even though the communication was different. Kids nearby stared, confused at first, then curious. Then suddenly joining in. Within minutes, the twins were surrounded by smiling faces. They didn't feel different anymore. They were part of something. Loved. Included. Zion sat on the bench, watching, feeling something shift inside him. He remembered his wife saying once, "Kindness is a language everyone understands, even those who cannot hear." But the peaceful moment didn't last long. A woman rushed toward the park entrance, panicked, dragging a grocery bag. Her face was pale, clothes dusty from work. She looked no older than 26. "Mina, Hira," she cried. The twins ran into her arms. Their mother's eyes were filled with tears and exhaustion. She noticed Zion and bowed her head apologetically. "I'm so sorry, I'm their mother. I leave them here sometimes while I finish work nearby. People complain because they're different. I didn't know what else to do." Her voice cracked. "Their father left us when he found out the girls were deaf. I'm trying, but life is." She wiped her cheeks quickly, embarrassed. Zion shook his head gently. You're doing your best. That makes you a good mother. She looked up, surprised by his kindness. He explained how he'd noticed the girls sitting alone, how they only needed someone who saw them, really saw them. The mother whispered, they told me you spoke to them. In sign language. It was my honor, he said quietly. A silence settled, warm, comforting, understanding. Ahil tugged Zion's sleeve. Baba, can they come play with us again? Like, every week. The twins looked hopeful. Their mother blinked back tears. Only if it's okay for you. Zion nodded. I think it's more than okay. Over the next weeks, they met regularly at the park. Zion and the mother, her name was Rania, became friends. Not forced, not rushed. Just two tired souls finding peace in shared struggles. She told him about the hardships of raising deaf twins alone. He shared his journey of single fatherhood. They supported each other in small ways that meant everything. The twins adored Ahil, and Ahil loved being their hero.